Yes, guys, welcome back to the Ilovesesh podcast. We've got our first female AMA DJ in the building. Obviously, I've been following the AMA lately as well, so I wanted to make sure the first, I'll keep stating, the female DJ made sense, and I feel like I wanted to get someone I feel like is very talented, you know what I mean? Obviously, I'll be honest, I haven't been following this DJ for very long, but everything I've seen so far has been amazing, innit? So, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Golden Lady. I'm a DJ originally from South Africa, but I live in Essex.
Okay,
In
okay,
Essex,
okay.
but
Yeah,
my playground is London.
yeah.
My enjoyment is
yeah.
London. Yeah.
Do you know what? Firstly, I got put on to you through another AMA DJ called Tabs. They do Lekker. I don't know if you're familiar with them. Yeah, Tabs and Marcus Damon. So they were just like, do you know what? You have to get Golden on. You have to as well. So I thought, well, okay, cool. So like I said, when I started praying, I started looking, I thought, wow, like energy's, you know what it is? I don't know, like, yeah. Like I think you'll be a very, very good example to DJ. Are you up and coming DJ firstly? Have you been DJing for long?
Not too long. I feel like my story is long.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to DJ.
Yeah.
But I never had anybody to teach me. So
Oh,
I think
okay.
in 2018, I purchased some little Pioneer 350s,
Yeah.
like some decks. And I just took it from there, started learning. My first ever gig, funny a little bit, but my first ever gig, I did it and I was like, okay, this is happening. 2 days later or 3 days later, I found out that I was pregnant.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, oh, okay, then there goes that. Imagine my first ever gig. I'm like, here we go. This is starting now. And then, I just found out I was pregnant. So then just went back into just motherhood and that. And then about maybe 2 years after, just after lockdown, I feel like that's when things started to pick up. Yeah. Over lockdown, it's just as I started this series. Just like lockdown
like
sessions.
live streams and
So I
stuff.
used to do like live streams. And I think that's what caught. And after that, by the time everything was opening up, I was outside.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, some Golden Lady, and that's how it happened.
And it's going very well.
It's going very well. It is
actually. I think it's the different energy you bring, because even when I watch you, I think there's some energy you got, and I literally it's different. You know what it is? Firstly, you're different to everybody else, and that's a good thing. Yeah. Because a lot of people are the same.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you're already ahead. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's just me, innit? I remember, I also, everybody, I see everything, innit? So even when you're playing, like, I'm watching you, innit? I'm looking, but that's me, innit? Because I want to see if it's really, some people just play to play, and some people play.
Play because they enjoy it.
You know what I mean? And some people play when it's from the heart and when it's with emotion. You know what I'm trying to say? So
I think that energy or that vibe comes with a lot of practice. I feel like once you've gotten to a point with DJing, you get comfortable. You're able to just enjoy the music. You're no longer worried about what button am I pressing next, what am I loading. But if you really like putting in a lot of effort, you get to a point where you're really comfortable. And once you're comfortable, then all you're showing is just energy. You're just vibing to the music rather than so focused on what might happen here. So
yeah, that's true. And do you have like a movement, or are you just like, you know, like some people got, for example, they'll have like Danky Sounds have a movement, then like have a movement, then maybe Dungeon has a movement. Are you kind of like, are you a part of any movement, or are you just literally just solo, you're just doing it?
I'm just solo, to be honest. I mean, I work with everybody. I've worked with Dungeon, Danky, I've played for them, but anything really, really is just all me. And that's only because I think a lot of my life, was spent in South Africa. So when I came here, it was a bit of like, alone now, new life and everything. So it's only now that I'm starting to actually make more connections and growing. Networking. Other than that, my circle was really more just Southern Africans. And it's only now that I'm like, okay. And even at that, I don't want to jump into any sort of teams. because I feel like it's my journey and I've got a lot to sort of work through. And if I tie myself to other people, I'm going on their journey. So I'm no longer going on mine. So 100%. My focus is, if I just stay on my journey, do what feels right at the time, then yeah. That's real. That's real stuff. That's how I'm moving.
No, that's real stuff. You got to be your own. I'll say your boss. You have to be your own, innit?
Yeah.
There's a lot of followers out here as well. You know what I mean? You got to be your own. You have to create your own path, like you said, your own journey. Which is a blessing.
Important. It is. I feel like within everything, it's really important to go through the journey. Sometimes, I'm not saying it's not good to have help, but sometimes that help actually puts you sideways. It doesn't put you on where exactly you want to be. And I feel like if you do that, you can get easily lost. So that's one thing I'm just really like strong on is my journey and how my journey intertwines with other people. Yeah.
You know, this is what I was even thinking, because obviously you're from South Africa, so that means you've known about Amma from way before everyone had it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I did know about it when it was sort of just coming up.
But what's okay, cool. Because obviously it's South African, isn't it?
Yeah.
So out there, when did it proper start going off out there? Because it's naturally from there. Is it just been forever?
Not forever, but it's been a while. Okay, I think it was just a sound that was very underground in the townships, the local areas. And then they've just been moving with it and just pushing it until now. So it's been around for a couple of years.
You see, like how it's going here. Do you think it's I've heard a lot of Amma. I've heard a lot of watered down Amma. I've heard a lot of fast-paced Amma. I don't really, so I'm kind of confused if I'm coming over to the Amma side, so I'm still learning how fast it is, how slow it is, and I'm trying to say. But even when I went to somewhere the other day, anyway, no names, whatever. But it was. But they came from South Africa, it was slow. But I thought, okay, I'm confused. I don't know if I like it slow or a bit fast though. I'm a bit confused because I've heard it slow and I think, okay. When I've heard it a bit faster, I thought, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So but everyone's different, isn't it?
I think the sound out of South Africa is definitely, it used to be slower. And obviously now even the producers in South Africa are kind of upping the tempo a little bit. But I've definitely noticed that London it has to be funky. It has to be like...
Yeah, quick, faster tempo.
Everywhere I go, I'm just like, whoa. Whoa. It always catches me. Every time I walk in, I'm just like, oh, okay. Is this, because I'm just so used to how it is or how I've experienced it in South Africa that it catches me off guard when it's running. And another thing, most DJs probably should know, because it's over like all social media platforms, you can see that there's a certain song and it has a dance move to it. So when you speed it up, we are sweating, we are hot. You're making us run to try and sort of catch up with the dance move that goes with the dance. So that 66. Dun, dun, yeah. That one, if you're trying to do it, the dance move, and it's maybe running at a high BPM, you can't. And the niceness in it is that dance. It's nice when there's like a collective of people that know that when this song comes on, this is what we're doing. 100%. But if we can't keep up, then it's like, is it really the vibe? So but that's just my own.
I feel like it's only right, innit? And you're from the roots, so you've got the right to speak on what you need to speak on. You know what I'm trying to say? You're from where it originated, innit? Yeah. So you've heard it before a lot of people. You know what I mean? Which is a fact. Even wanted to say to you, so even I was speaking to another, like, what's UK Amma then? Is that even a thing? Because I've heard a lot of people say, yes, UK Amma. Is it called? I don't know, innit?
It is a thing. It is. Because, again, you can't deny people's work. There's a lot 100%. Of people that are putting in work into Amma Funky. What's the other one?
What, Amma Funky is a thing?
Yeah.
So it's not just Amma.
So when most people, when they say Amma, they really, to me, it means you know about a bit of the fast tempo and the dancey. If you say Amma Piano, then you're understanding to me as like, you get the slower side of it.
Okay, so me saying Amma, it's not Amma Piano, you're saying?
It's become it now, but a lot of people use the term Amma to define a sort of different sound in the Amapiano sound.
Okay.
So basically, because London likes it funky, likes it up-paced, they've kind of switched it up and started calling it Ama. That's my understanding of it. That they've kind of said, okay, that's Ama, different to Amapiano, because Amapiano is like 112 BPM. It's slower, it's soulful. It's just a bit of a, I don't know, a little corner that they are creating and they are enjoying, you know, like a bit like Danky sound.
Yeah.
I would say Danky sounds is Ama, because they are a lot fast tempo. There's like whistles. There's like, it's just hey, it's like a festival.
Yeah,
it's like,
isn't it?
yeah. And then there's like Red Hour, Munate.
I've heard of Red Hour.
Piano Hub. There's a lot where they sort of
deep.
choose to specialize in like still different sounds, because even in the Amapiano section, there's like skija, there's different little there's different little cups in that. There's like exclusive where it's just a lot more soul. So that's just the Amapiano umbrella. Yeah. So Ama funky, like it's a bit
it's a bit fast.
Bit it reminds me of just, you know, remember Funky House days? That's what it reminds me of. And I mean, that's how people are consuming it and they're enjoying it. I think, though, there's also like what is it? Afro piano. Is it Afro? Afro piano. Yes, that's the more Afro Beatsy piano now.
Oh, see, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, see.
There's also like a Afro piano.
What is that? Literally Afro piano, yeah.
It's great because we all kind of, you know, rooting for the same sound. But again, I feel like even currently now, what's happening is there's a lot of people that are supporting the UK sound and the, you know, all the other people. But then I feel like there's not enough South African sound that has sort of come in. Yeah, because if you look at it now, it's all the old school guys, the Kabzas, the Maporisas, that they've been doing it for a long time. But then there's like the younger guys that have been doing it alongside these guys that haven't gotten the chance to say, hey, recognize my work. Right. So now if it kind of goes into that side where we have big Afro beat artists that are going to be dropping tunes, know for a fact that those boys are not going to eat anymore. Yeah, they're not going to get, they've been putting in plus minus 10 years on making tracks, and they're just about understanding that, oh, this sound has grown and it's now a chance for us to get out there. But I don't think they're going to get it because I see a lot of like Afrobeat guys, even the funky guys. They have a lot of funding, a lot of backing.
Yeah,
they can drop track after track
and easily.
Those guys can't. So I think that's just the only sad part. But that's
I think even that with the funding stuff, they overshadow everything. So like you said, you could be putting in work, but somebody who's got a big funding whoever could just go over them with a cloud, and it's just But only thing I'll say about the UK is big. It's big enough, so I feel like there's still always a way through here. That's what I think personally, though. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I think there's a lot of avenues here.
Yeah.
Like you said, like I was saying, the Ama piano, the Afro Beats piano. I feel like it's exploding.
It's exploding.
But I think
it is.
Do you think it's going too fast though? Do you think it's going to go so fast that it might die down soon? Because I was having a conversation with somebody and I was thinking, the way it's, because it's Ama's taken over, you know. Like, we got to be real. Piano, Ama is taking over.
Came out of nowhere and just whooshed everything.
About 2 years. About 2 years. And it's literally took over.
Yeah.
Everywhere I look, Piano. Or, do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And it's just going to get bigger. But I don't know, though. Because I was saying to my friend, do you reckon it'll die? And he's like, because it's going so quick, it might do. But I was like, I don't know, man. You know,
I don't think so.
Okay.
What it is it's only blowing up now here. When you look at maybe the producers in South Africa, they've got years of work. Years of work. People think maybe like the tracks that they're dropping are tracks they've worked on now. If you go on their computers, they got about 100 tracks. So only now they're sort of, because there's also this culture in South Africa where it's like you have to have a label. You have to be releasing under a label. But I think now they're starting to learn that they don't need that.
You don't.
You don't need that.
You don't.
Just rock. Just drop what you drop in. Make it make sense. Drop it, And the power of social media, they're using that very well.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's just not going to die out. Like, even if like Afro Piano comes up and Amafunky comes up, I think there's enough space. But I feel like if like a big artist, an Afrobeat artist, gets on Amapiano completely,
It's gonna be crazy.
It's over. It's a shutdown.
Yeah.
It's a shutdown for everybody else. It's a shutdown. The sound is gonna be completely different to what is the South African Amapiano. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who motivated you to start this DJing? Is it just the love of the music?
Yeah. I because I grew up in South Africa, house music was everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, house music was on the radio. House music was, we'd wake up on a Sunday morning, my neighbor down the road is blasting house music. So all around my life, I was just surrounded by house music. And I feel like a big part of like my teen years was saved because of house music. I was just obsessed. I was obsessed. I was not doing any shakara. I was just like, where's the music, please? Where's the speaker?
Hey.
There was never any like, there was also I'm just here for, I was never caught out in anything because I just wanted to hear music. I was,
Real.
and then when I came to the UK, I was like, okay, still collecting tracks. I mean, like back then it was hard to have tracks. I feel like you would have been like, what is it? Remember we used to share files. You had to share a zip folder. So I used to get like zip folders from South Africa. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then I found like a circle of house music in London. And I think it was like tribe. I want to say tribal at the time. Tribal house music that was sort of thumping. And then I was like, oh, okay, this is nice. I don't know, there's other guy, Jerome. His name is Jerome something, and he used to do nights. So
Jerome Kidman.
I think, I think it's Jerome.
He used to do nights as well. All About House and stuff.
All About House,
Yeah,
so I used to come to those, and then I was like, oh my God, this is it. This
house music.
I found my space again, and I was like, you know what? I wanna play. I wanna play because when I was growing up, my dad used to have like this little vinyl set up at home, and it was just like the one thing, the one deck, not like a whole setup, just one deck. But it used to be nice to just, and I think from there it's just always been a little,
just a little love for it.
I wish I could. And then one time I was like, let me just buy the thing and just see.
And just start,
let me just buy the thing and just see where this is gonna go, and then this is where it's led me now.
You're only gonna get bigger.
That's the aim.
Yeah,
that is the aim.
Bigger, just don't give up. Don't give up.
Aim.
Forget the knockbacks. Things happen in life. The industry is the industry. So there's going to be setbacks. There's going to be haters. There's going to be people who don't want you to do this. You know how it goes.
Yeah, but I feel like I no longer pay attention to that.
And that's a good thing.
I think that's because I've decided this is a journey I want to go through. I don't want to get famous. I don't want to pop overnight. I just want to enjoy music. And if I get to play music in like great spaces, that's the experience for me. Like if I can make a living out of it, great.
Great.
I'm not trying to be like, listen, I want to be a millionaire of this. That's not the aim. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm a superstar of this. That's not the aim. I just want to have been a part of something.
Legacy.
And, have been a part of something and just fulfill the things that I want out of my life. That's just generally it.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah. So I'm already prepared for the journey. The haters, nah. This is my journey. Like I don't have to stop for that. I'm just on this journey.
You know, I think as well in the Amapiano. I want to say Amapiano. I'm not going to say Amapiano scene. I feel like there's a lot of female DJs though, which is a good thing.
It is.
Loads.
It is.
You know what I mean? I could name.
A lot.
Yeah, loads. And that's the thing. From the tech house and the other house, there's not a lot. No, sorry, tech house there's a lot. Deep house there's not a lot.
Yeah.
Afro there's a bit. Yeah, minimal, just a bit. But I'm a piano.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of females, and that's what I love the most. You know what I mean? So I feel like I don't really know how have you found it as a female though in the industry, like with promoters, and do you think they kind of they say it's a man's world? I don't know, innit? He knows, but do you think they try and you know what I'm trying to say? Like, do you think they put you aside because you're a female, not give you a looking like that, or do you feel like it's not that, it's just off talent? But I feel like I said, I'm a piano. I see a lot of female DJs. And I see them, a lot of them getting love. I see letting them in the light. So it can't be. To me, that's how I feel like.
I think right now it's probably the best time for female DJs because I started off from house music, so just SA house, deep house, and I could feel that male-dominated industry feeling. Anywhere that I went, I could feel that somehow your skill doesn't matter here. You're just the lesser. Just you're never going to be as great as these Afro house DJs, these guys. Even though maybe, you do your thing, but I just felt like for a long time, there was not enough space for us to fit ourselves in. So with Amapiano, there's like now finally a chance. Because if you think about it, in the house scene, there's not that many. Maybe now, but think about maybe four years back. Yeah, it was a hard industry for females to get into. 100%. It was a hard industry. 100%. So for now to be like this platform that gives, anyone a chance. It's not just females. I feel like there's a lot of male DJs as well that have just come out and done what they needed to do. So it's just because it's a new sound and anyone can come in and it's not gatekeeped like that. There's no gatekeepers in the scene. But when it comes to females, I feel like it's great, but there's also the side of the females that obviously want to come into the scene because it's pretty. You're aesthetically pleasing. Your thing
aesthetically
is
pleasing.
Well, how else? I don't want to. You got the things that make the things.
Facts,
facts. There's a lot of that. But I feel like people still respect that same thing.
Yeah.
Like they can know that you're not a great female DJ, but they'll still be like, "Oh, you're doing your thing.
Keep going.
Keep doing you." But yeah, there's a lot of bookings that come because some certain individuals are prettier, or where it gets to a point where skill doesn't really factor into.
I've been hearing, not even hearing, and I know that that's the case as well. Of looks and stuff. I don't know if that draws in a crowd or not because I don't really know.
I mean, I think it does. I think
to an extent, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that there's definitely a pretty girl privilege thing there. I mean, people like pretty people. We can't even. So the idea is if you're beautiful, you're surrounded by people that just want to please you because you're beautiful, and they will come out and hear you play or watch you play. So yeah, that's basically some of the way people are working.
I think that's not me. That's not. I think I don't respect that at all. But it is what it is.
It is what
Everyone
it is.
is different.
You can't really,
I can't really knock it.
I feel like as well, once they start and they do like the pretty girl thing, they get to a point where they realize that, well, we don't need to do that anymore. I need to put in work because now you're playing amongst great DJs. Now you're feeling the pressure of I can't drop the ball.
Facts.
So you might start off as pretty girl privilege, but I feel like there's still room for you to put in the effort because the people around you will apply pressure.
100%.
Like there's a standard of what people want to hear. They don't want to hear any. After a while, people are gonna start saying, "Yo,
who's that?
What's that? Did he just?"
Everyone gets found. Everyone gets found. Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
That's why I can't even drop names in it.
No.
But when I went to something that on the weekend. I've heard a lot about this DJ. I heard a lot. Everyone's talking about this DJ. Like, yeah. They're the in thing, whatever. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make sure when their set time is. I saw you on the weekend.
Oh, don't do that.
Anyway, yeah. So obviously, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make sure when they're on, I'm gonna hear the whole hour.
Yeah.
But that's what I do.
That's what-
See if I don't know people, whatever. I'll go to that Pacific rave just for you.
Oh yeah.
Just for you. I've made up my mind, innit? You know what I mean? So obviously, I went there. I thought, alright, cool. I've been hearing so much noise about this person. Sweet, cool. I can't wait. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, alright, sweet. And I thought, you know what? Yeah, I say to myself, you know what? If I bump into them, I'm gonna be like, you know what, bro?
Yeah.
Salute to you, but mate, like, you know what? Yeah. What's the word? Lagging. What's that word? Clanging. Yes. Listen, I heard a couple clangs. I thought, no. I was thinking so, but you know, when you're a raver, but because now I'm in tune now, innit? So when I listen to people,
that's what you look. That's the part. That's the important part.
Now.
What's your transition? Like, how are we getting to the next song here? And you coming across DJs that don't even. You find yourself in East, then boom. I'm like, whoa. How did I get here again? You didn't give me a chance. You didn't give me a little. Okay,
And the things about it, they clanged about. There was about 3-4 times, And I thought, but when I'm looking around, no one's clocked it.
No.
And that upset me. Innit? But the only reason why it upset me because they're held to such a high standard. And that to me was just some bollocks. Innit? So it's either you just don't respect where you was and you just done anything, or you did just generally fuck up and it never happened again. You know what I mean? But man.
It happens.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
It happens to the best. Yeah.
Obviously,
but obviously it can't.
But if it happened once, cool. But it happened like 3 times. So something's not right. Unless something's not going on with the headphones to the thingy to the. Unless there's a bit of a delay.
A delay, yeah. I mean that happens.
Maybe.
Sometimes you get there, certain buttons are not functioning properly, and you just have to make do. So I can't. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. No, definitely. Like I said, I'm on the Amapiano thing now as well. So it's like I'm fascinated with it. Yeah. Obviously, I knew about Amapiano from quite a while. Like one of my neighbours are from South Africa. You know what I mean? So they used to, but I never used to like. But I think it just looks natural. You know, it's just I can't explain what I'm saying, but it's natural sounds, it's natural energy, it's all natural. You see the other house. I love the other house, but spare too much feeling. There's too much like
Afro.
There's too much
elements in the sound.
There's too much going on. But when it's out, you can just tell it's just like raw. And I think. Yeah, man. I'm just falling in love with it more and more. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna do more. Amapiano is just kind of starting out now. So going forward, I'm just expecting movie scenes. I'm just expecting movie scenes. Honestly, I'm expecting movie scenes.
So I was even gonna say to you. So, ain't you planning to go back to South Africa and do a big rave or big thing?
Yes. Definitely. I mean, when I'm in South Africa, I do get to play in certain places.
Oh, okay. So you,
yeah. So I have.
Oh, sick.
So just before lockdown, just before lockdown, I was in South Africa and I had the time of my life. I was playing out in different places. It was really like my first experience of playing in South Africa. So I was like, oh, this is amazing. And then, I remember flying back. And then that's when they said, oh, there's this virus. I was at the airport that day. I was like, what?
Yeah.
As it was starting, I was like, what? Really? Right now?
Yeah.
But I was just coming from SA then. And then there was lockdown. So I'm yet to really, I mean, I've got connections there for me to do stuff, but I'm really just focusing on establishing the things that I want to do here, because this is where my life is based. As much as I have a lot of friends and things going on in South Africa, a lot of my life is based here. So I'm just really working around what can I do from here before I go back. And I go back and try and do something in SA. But again, I'll be there in December. More gigs, more. Yeah, so. Yeah, that's really. I try and do both. I really do. But I don't think I would go to South Africa and say I want to host my own event. I feel like I don't know. I just have this thing about respecting this people's space. You know, I'm a big thing. I'm sure there's promoters there that already do their night. And I know there's people say there's room for everybody, but it's just one of those things that I feel like maybe being here, I now come from privilege. So I can't now be like looking at my bros and they're trying to put together some bread, and then here I come out of the UK with my good money bag, and I'm like, hey, I'm hosting an event. But no, I don't think I would do that. I would much rather do something here, and then maybe, if anything, I would do something in SA, maybe collaborating with people that are there, and bringing maybe some other UK DJs down to SA with me, just to say, hey guys, learn about these people, you know, and just have a good exchange. Yeah, that's how I would really be wanting to do an event in SA. But other than that, no.
I see a lot of they're flying over a lot of DJs from South Africa now, isn't it?
Yeah, on a regular. It's been great. It's actually been amazing, because some of the artists that I never got to see in SA, now I get to see them here. I'm like, oh, this is dope. This is dope. This is nice, you know.
And it's becoming normal now as well.
It's becoming a norm. Like almost every weekend, there's like a lineup of, you know, big SA artists. So it's really...
They're moving like South Africa's around the corner. How they're coming,
right? Right? And it's like a whole 18-hour flight.
Bro,
like minimum.
Literally,
16,
bro.
Yeah, like, oh no.
Yeah,
they're really flying in. They're really flying in. And it's just the promoters. And again, there's so many promoters that are in this, like, I'm a piano wave, and it's great. I think it's great anyway, because you have choice. Yeah. You have choice as to what you enjoy, what's the type of. So yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, good thing. So what's Golden Lady? What you have to talk. So where's the name come from? Because
this is gonna sound so cheesy.
I know it's meaning. You seem like someone who's meaning, and I know it's a deep meaning.
Not even. It comes from a song that I was really obsessed with. So the song it's like a Stevie Wonder remix, but by Louis Vega. So it's like a Louis Vega remix of Golden Lady, and I used to just obsess with like the lyrics, the everything. It just used to make me feel like a brand new person. So I was like, oh, you know what? I was like, DJing, okay, it's coming together, and I was like, oh, I need to have a name now. I was like, oh, but I used to just bang this track all the time.
What, like, when you just...
So the name was just there, and I was like, let's go with it. That's it. Because it just says something about like Golden Lady, she's made out of love, It's just got a lot of meaning in the lyrics of the song. Yeah. So I just really attached to what they were describing as Golden Lady, and I was like, that's my kind of vibe. So
yeah. You look like a golden lady. It's different as well. That's what I'm saying. Everything about you is different. Like I said, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. You're your own woman, authentic.
We thank the ancestors. It's not my hands, though. It's not my hands, guys. The journey was decided for me, so I'm just here for the ride.
Yeah, you got to take it though. Please don't give up.
Nah,
don't give up.
No, there's no giving up. There's no giving up. And when you do something out of love, there's no giving up. You just continue to love the thing. Whether I don't maybe get to be like as big or as, I'll still continue to play wherever I get to play, and just rock and just do whatever I can do in my space within just the music industry, because that's just what I love. Yeah.
You got booking tonight as well? I was gonna say you get midweek bookings. I'm saying
right after here, you're
getting bookings, midweek bookings, like, weekend bookings. So it's like
crazy. It's
starting. You got any festivals? Are you on any festivals?
Yeah. I've done Zanzi Festival, Fest. What's the other one that I did? I feel like there's one that I'm missing, and it was kind of big.
You got any coming up?
Yes, 12 Afro Fest.
Oh, okay.
Afro, like they're all like around African, like Afro Beats, and yeah. I've got a few.
Something's looking alright for you then.
Is that what?
Everything's looking alright.
Already, to be honest, I'm tired. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm actually now passing the point where it's like fun and just, something I love. Now it's work. Now there's a part of it that's like, this is actually serious. Now I have to get to planning. Now look at the calendar. I'm like, wait, what? Is this me? But yeah.
So you asked for it. You said ancestors. This is what you asked for.
Yeah, I did ask, and they listened. They listened. They really did. We are grateful. We are grateful.
No, man. Do you know what? Like I said, I'm happy that you come on as well. Do you know what I mean? Because I like interviews where I learn, and I feel like I've learned. And I mean, trust me, I feel like a good interview is when the host learns from that person they have on. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And so I want to thank you for coming down. You know what I mean? Obviously, I know you got bookings and stuff. You know what I mean? So I know you need to get there and there. But hopefully, if I have an event or something in the future,
definitely. I'm sure we'll bump into each other again.
But
we'll definitely bump into each other.
Thanks for coming down,
No,
and I
thank you
appreciate
for
you,
having
girl.
me. Thank you for having me.